Alright, so I'm going to show how to open up and disassemble this Bose Soundlink Micro. So the battery's not really user replaceable unless you can solder, but I'm going to show you how to open it up. So I took these out just to make it easier, so I don't know if you can see, but there's these little tabs, rubber tabs, or I guess this is probably like silicone, but there's 2 on each side, so there's 8 of these tabs. I'll show you how to remove one, and then you'll get the idea. But basically, underneath this rubber piece here, you can peel it up, okay, just like this. And then you take a needle. If you can, get one that's kind of curved, bent like that, because that'll help you get this out. But basically, you pull this material back so that you get a gap. And then while you're holding it, you can get the needle in the back and then slide it around to the other side. And then when you get to the other side of the rubber piece, then you can pull this out. So I don't know if you can see this, but you get the needle in there and then just slide it around, okay? And then once you get the needle all the way around, you can actually pull this rubber piece out just like that. Okay, hopefully you can see that. All right, and you basically do that for all 8 of those. And then once you do that, this is held down with a pretty strong adhesive, so you do have to kind of peel it up. It helps to kind of have nails like this to do that kind of thing. Okay, you can also try and use some pry tools, but yeah. So once you get all 8 of those out, you'll slide this rubber shell off. Okay, all right, just like this. So I already took this apart, so it's going to come out a lot easier. And then this little flap, it slides out from this hole here, okay? So once you get all of that out, there's this foamy stuff here. You can peel it off if you want. There's some adhesive on 3 sides here. It's not really aligned straight, but yeah, you can just peel it all off. So yeah, there's adhesive just on those 3 sides, so be careful. If you peel it too quick, you can actually tear it, so just be gentle and go slowly. Okay, so this one actually it got torn a little bit. I don't think I can fix this. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I checked the battery and the voltage seems to be right, but I'm not sure. I might have to check later. And then as you can see, there's this white gunk here. I believe this is like silicone glue. So they actually filled all these gaps with that glue. So it's very tough. These parts here have like little clips or latches that go into these holes and hold it in place. Since I pried it out, now it's kind of like the case is kind of bent upwards, so it doesn't really hold itself together anymore. If you're gonna fix this and then put it back together, make sure to get some silicone glue, and then you're gonna have to put it all the way around. You'll see when you take it apart, there's actually silicone glue that goes all the way around the whole thing, and that keeps this speaker waterproof, okay, or water resistant. All right, so to get this out, I had to use a thin pry tool, metal tool like this, and basically I just ran the tool all around like this to cut all the glue. And then once you do that, you can get the tool in like this, and then you can start prying at these where these clips are. So you want to pry all these clips on these 3 sides. And then this side you can't really pry underneath because I don't know if there's a way to remove this, but this piece is in the way, so you can't really pry that. But once you get all 3 sides, and then you kind of like pry, oh, this side also has some clips on the corners here near on the top, so that also has clips there. So you want to kind of just pry all the way around, and then once you get all of those out, you can actually lift this up like this. Okay, it opens like a clam, and then you kind of just wiggle it and work it, and you can eventually, let's see if I can get this back out. Okay, the top clips are actually still holding really strong, so I might have to pry that out again. Let's see here. And when you put it back, you also have to put in the top clips first. It's a little tough. You have to kind of make sure to scrape out all the glue in there. Okay, so just open it up just like this. Okay, so there you go. So the shell opens like this. I'm not sure how this works because there's no electronics connected to it, but I'm guessing there's a big magnet in here, and then when this one kind of vibrates, it pulls this one and helps with the base. So that's how the base works, or at least that's what it looks like. I actually don't see any wires connecting to this at all, so I'm not sure how it works, but yeah, I haven't taken it out. I'm guessing both sides are the same. Maybe I'll just take out this one side and see what it looks like. Let's see here. I mean, this one's already broken, so I'm just going to take it apart so you can kind of see what's inside. All right. So it looks like this just comes up. Yeah, it's not attached to anything. So I don't know how this works. Maybe the sound from this speaker is enough to vibrate this. I don't know how that works, but I mean, the bass on this is pretty good. At least I think it is for the size. So I don't know how it does it with just this little metal thing here. It's like magic. Okay, so I'm gonna show the battery because that's probably what you're gonna be opening this up to get to. At least by the time you see this video, you're probably gonna be looking like if it's possible to replace the battery on these. It looks like it is. I don't know if you can get a replacement battery. It looks like the speaker, it's soldered here, and then you have these wires, and then another part is soldered here. I don't know why they put this silicone here, maybe just to reduce vibration so it's not like all rattling sounding if this hits the back case. That's most likely what that's for. I'm not going to take out the speaker, but it looks like there's 2 screws here and then 1 screw up here, and that should release the speaker. And you can actually, I'll see if you can see inside. Okay. So this battery, it's all like taped up. So there's 4 screws holding this in place. I forgot to mention, but these are T8 screws, so you need a T8 screwdriver to take it apart. Okay, so just remove those 4 screws. The one on the bottom right is kind of blocked by these wires, so you kind of have to just go around it. All right, once you get those 4 screws out, then you can actually lift the whole battery assembly out. It comes up at an angle like this. Okay, the wires are attached here, so I don't know how you would replace that, but they put this kind of fabric-y thing over the battery terminals. Okay, this fabric-y material, and then there's this Kapton tape. I don't know why they put silicone on it. I think also to prevent vibration so it's not noisy, it doesn't rattle. Okay, so you can peel that off. And then here's the battery. So this is a, hopefully you can see, Bose model 078042. I don't know what this, YV0018-17005. Hopefully those are helpful. It's a lithium ion battery, Bose 2950 milliamp hour. This says 3.6 volts, and then I don't know what the 4.2 volts is here. But yeah, so rechargeable battery pack. I accidentally stuck the tool too far and scraped the battery here. I don't know if you can see that, but let me see, I'm gonna look at the camera and see, hopefully you can see everything that's on this battery. So if there's something you need, you can hopefully pause it and read it. Okay, so there's that. Then you can tilt this to the side. I'm not sure how this works, but there's this white cloth stuff covering here. I don't know what it's for. People that probably do more electronics will know. Then there's a little foam pad in here underneath covering this. I believe this is like the BMS or something that's supposed to keep the battery charged to a certain charge. I don't know. You can tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, and then it looks like, I don't know what this is. There's 2 connectors here. Maybe it's like a thermal sensor, because yeah, it looks like there's a wire here. It says TH on the board, so maybe that stands for thermal. LP2 on this one. So I don't know. This little chip says X011179MD, if anyone knows what that is. But yeah, there's a little wire going under here underneath this label, so I have a feeling that's like a thermal sensor or something. I don't know, that's the only thing I can think of. Okay, So you can see this whole battery is like stuck in this plastic case. And then you can see the internal electronics here. All right, I'm not going to take out this little board, the one with the control buttons. The slot here looks like there's no latch, so you just have to use it's held in place by friction. But that's pretty much it. So to put it back, you just do the reverse, put all the tape back on. And yeah, hopefully this video helped you. If it did, please like and subscribe because that'll help me. And thank you for watching. Bye.